Good morning, everyone. Turtle here. I hope everyone is having a good morning and not a typical Monday morning because, well, Mondays tend to be the worst, but let's hope yours is going better than mine. Okay, so let's talk VS. As I mentioned earlier, I will be making a video series. It looks like the only time I'll have time to do it is during my morning drive to work, or should I say standing still on the road. But enough about that. Let's talk about scoring points and what to do today. Now, you all know today is a radar training day, and some of the ways you can earn points today in VS are using your stamina, completing your radar tasks, using Hero EXP, although you also use that on Thursdays, so be mindful of using Hero EXP. You have your drone battle data points and your drone parts. You have your farming, so farming resources, and you have your chip chests. Now, if some of you followed my tutorial, you should have woken up to some points already, because you had your farmers out during the night. And you should also have something that looks like this, meaning that your radar tasks are nice and saved, ready to be used up. Also good time to use them up is right now, because currently the arms race is having the arms race overlaps with the VS, so now is as good as time as any to use those. But before I do that, I wanted to talk about getting some of these drone parts and skill chip chests. Now, there are a couple of ways to get them. You can use gems to buy drone parts and these skill chip chests if you do not have gems available. Your drone parts and your skill chip chests can come from the Alliance store. Right now we also have the Monica's Thing event, which basically gives you a nice amount of Alliance points to spend. So if you are running short, these 2 days is when you should be looking to earn up a lot of Alliance points. And finally we have the campaign store. Now, you have your common skill chip chests, you have your epic skill chip chests, and you have your drone parts. Now, these don't amount to much, like it's dozen drone parts here, dozen drone parts there. Ideally you would get a dig, or alternatively you can just buy packs, of course, why not? But every little bit helps. Now, after just buying and opening skill chip chests and my farmers returning, I already have over 700,000 points, so that's pretty good. I did nothing and I earned a lot of points. As you can see here, I also have a bunch of tasks which I'll just randomly spam click, because driving and clicking is not a safe thing to do. And I'll just do this. As you can see, we are already at 1 million points. Now, I still have a lot of tasks to go through, but basically you get 25,000 points from a task, so that's 250,000 for 10 tasks. You should have between 35 and 40 stored, and you should have your 3 refreshes per day. That should amount between 25 and 30. So let's give it a rough estimate of say 50 tasks or even more. I think 50 tasks should be doable if you store up and if you hit all of your refreshes. That's 50 tasks of 25,000 points. If my math is correct, that should be 1.2 million, I think, roughly around that. So 1.2, I am nearly there. Each full mine that you farm, so a level 10 mine should be, I think, around 200,000 points. So that's 1.2 million there if you leave them farming overnight and if you send them out throughout the day. And of course you have 3 marches. We are already at a pretty respectable number of 2.4. If you notice, we already crossed the 2.3 barrier. This does not include upgrading your drone. I haven't touched that yet. This does not include spending stamina, although you will be spending stamina for radar. Make sure to have stamina ready for that, and make sure it overlaps with the current arms race, which mine does. So as you can see here, drone boost is up, so I can burn a lot of stamina. But basically the general idea is, if you've set up your radar tasks, you can spend your alliance tokens. So basically you can spend your alliance tokens and you can spend your campaign tokens to pick up a lot of these chip chests and drone parts, which then gives you more points. And of course finally you have this option. And unlucky me, I won't be having just enough cogwheels to upgrade my drone beyond. I will most likely buy a pack at this point because I'm pretty upset, but it is what it is. So that's it for VS for today. Remember to clear out all of your radar tasks. Remember to constantly have at least 2 marches farming. Now the third one is in my base because I will start calling rallies at this point to earn some of those sweet alliance points and to burn some stamina, because it helps with VS and it helps with arms race. After that is done, send it back out to farm, and that's about it. It's nothing, like, it's not difficult. Look at that, I'm already at 2.6. Now I did burn some drone parts, but you get the point. It is not that difficult to get 2.3 million points today if you did your preparation. And to prepare, it's not also that difficult. You just save up your radar tasks, you send out your farmers, and when it comes to buying chip chests, you can get them from your alliance store, and you can get them from your alliance store for chip chests and drone parts, and the campaign store for more chip chests and more drone parts. Now, campaign store was refreshed on Saturday, so you should have points there, and the alliance store you can get points during today's event because of the Monica event thing. Really, there is no excuse. You should not be doing at least 2.3 million points today, because it's literally handed to you on a silver platter. Very little effort, very little work required, and the rewards are great. So go out there and earn some points, buddies.